Let's talk tax refunds. Now, before we jump into this video, let me just state that I am not a certified financial advisor, so all tips shared here will be based on my personal experience. I do recommend that you do talk with a financial advisor, your tax advisor, and then of course do your own research as well. So I was asked to share my thoughts and a few tips on the best way to spend your tax refund. And I will actually answer this question in two parts. Now, first off, if you ask any money-savvy person, the typical answer to this question would be to apply your tax refund to any debt and or pay off any debt that you have. However, my advice would be if you are not currently of the mindset of becoming debt-free and staying debt-free, then do not spend, or shall I say waste, your tax refund paying on debt. This advice is for anyone that is not currently of the mindset of becoming debt-free and staying debt-free. Now, I would advise you to take that tax refund money and maybe get caught up on any bills that you got behind on, maybe pay up some bills ahead of time, such as your rent, your mortgage, auto insurance, utilities, and etc. I would also say take that money and utilize it to fix up anything around the house that maybe you had to kind of put to the side because you did not have the funds available. Then also take that money and get yourself reliable transportation if in the event you currently do not have reliable transportation. I would also say use that money to go ahead and take care of the kids, any things that they may need. Go ahead and get prepared for the next school year. If you have fur babies, take care of any medical expenses they may have. All right, so I'm going to leave it right there. Those are my tips for anyone that is not in the mindset of becoming debt-free and staying debt-free. Now, if you are of the mindset of becoming debt-free and staying debt-free, you're on the journey to debt freedom and finding your financial independence, well, I have a few tips for you as well. But first, a quick side note. If you are receiving a large tax refund, $500 or more, that's not a good thing. Basically, what that means is that in essential, you are paying way too much in taxes throughout the year with every single paycheck. You are pretty much giving the government, Uncle Sam, the IRS, a interest-free loan. Tax refund. Separate those two words. Tax refund. The government is simply refunding you back your money. This is money that you could have used in your monthly budget to pay towards debt, to build up your emergency fund, to pay for college, to save for retirement, etc. It is your money. The government is simply giving it back to you because you paid too much in taxes. So if this is you, I will leave a link or probably links in the description box to some information for you to go and check out on adjusting your W-4 withholdings. Again, if you have a large tax refund that you are receiving, $500 or more, you are paying way too much in taxes, and that money could be better utilized in your monthly budget throughout the year. So definitely check the links in the description box below. All right, so for those of you that may have gotten on board with Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps, just in case you don't know, I do follow his steps. I kind of tweak it to fit my financial needs and goals, but I do follow his baby steps and his financial principles. So if you are also on board, then these tips are for you. So of course, utilize your tax refund to start or continue your baby steps. Definitely go ahead and build up your emergency fund. Maybe think about creating and funding some sync funds. For instance, your HOA, your auto insurance and auto registration and tax, Christmas. Get caught up on any bills that you may have gotten behind on. Of course, this is going to go into your baby steps. Definitely pay ahead on some bills if you have the option there. Pay ahead on your rent, your mortgage, auto insurance, utilities, etc. And of course, apply a portion of your tax refund towards your debt snowball. So again, wherever you are in the 7 baby steps, apply that tax refund accordingly. All right, so now let's get a little bit personal here. If you are anything like me and grew up in the atmosphere, in a household where your only financial literacy was, it is not the first of the month, so don't ask for anything. Then listen, please, please listen here. As they say, listen, Linda, listen. Do not take your tax refund to the mall and buy products that, if you're like me, you probably can't even pronounce or spell. Do not invest into someone else's future. Invest into your own. Likewise, do not take your tax refund to Walmart, to Target, Best Buy, on Amazon and buy yet another big screen TV just to outdo the one you bought last year. Do not invest into someone else's future. Invest into your own. And please do not take your tax refund to Ford, Toyota, Chevrolet, give a down payment, post a picture on Facebook with the subtitle, "Won't God do it?" Because no, he will not. Our Lord will never put his people into debt. And in my opinion, debt is the modern day slavery. Don't do it. Please, I urge you, do not do it. If you are in need of a vehicle, take that money and purchase a cash vehicle. Yes, you can buy a vehicle cash and have no car note on it. Will it be the latest and greatest and the best and biggest and the brand new vehicle? Absolutely not. But will it get you to point A to point B? Absolutely it will. So again, take that money and invest in you, not into someone else. All right, so let's talk about investing your tax refund. If you currently do not own your own home, maybe think about utilizing that tax refund to purchase your first home. Believe it or not, you can definitely get into a home without spending thousands upon thousands of dollars and without perfect credit. Now, in some parts of the nation, it may be a little bit more expensive and different. I'm here in Texas, in the South. I literally moved into my 5-bedroom house, 2,500 and something square feet, for literally $167 down. And no, my credit was not perfect. In fact, I actually had a bankruptcy on my credit. Not perfect at all. Now, of course, this may not be the exact situation that you will walk into, but you can get into a home for at least $500 down. So take that tax refund, look into getting into your first home if you currently do not own your home. And again, this will be if you are in the financial position for home ownership, because that's a whole nother can of worms within itself. And again, just be diligent and do your research and find out what the real estate cost is in your area and whether or not you could use that tax refund to move into a home. Again, if you are in the financial position for a home ownership. You can also use your tax refund to go back to school. If you want to go back and pick up a trade, maybe further your education in your current field, trade up your field and do something different altogether, finish off your master's, your bachelor, whatever that may look like for you, utilize that tax refund to do that. Now, one of the most beneficial ways you can invest that tax return is to actually invest it into your retirement account. So if you have not met your contribution limits for the previous tax year, go ahead and use that tax refund to do so. And then anything that may be left over, utilize it for this year's contributions. Now, I will leave a link in the description box for you. Click on that and it will bring you up to the IRS page and give you more information on how much you can actually invest into different types of retirement accounts. Again, I am not a financial planner, so definitely speak with your financial planner to see exactly what works for you, your goals, and your finances. All right, guys, so those are some of my tips on how to best invest your tax refund. I hope I got you guys thinking. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you will be receiving a tax refund this year, I would love to hear what your plans are for investing that tax refund. And of course, this will be our last tax refund, as we're going to be looking at our W-4 withholdings and changing up what we need to change up. That way we can better utilize that money throughout the year in our monthly budgets. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Do be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And until next time, guys, stay true.